Right, 1997, good luck. So we've not played before, there's no head-to-head score there. 2,600 games for my opponent, that's really good. I'm on 350-ish. 358. Now, do you want to play an end game? I don't necessarily mind that, but I'm going to just do G6, I think. I see we can trade. Knight up. Just go into a quick end game. I don't particularly want to do that, so I'm just going to develop this way. Okay, knight up, so it's develop. If pushes, I think I'm going to counter push. If I can. Let's bring this bishop up as well. We might be able to come across. I think we can. I'm going to do it actually. I'm going to go here. It does cause a slight problem here potentially. I'll lose the option to take back with a queen, but I've got the option to target this bishop. Okay, so he develops. So here, down, and I'm losing a pawn, I think. So I think I need to come all the way back. Okay, so I better take back there. Now, queen comes up, so am I okay to develop? Oh, he hung a pawn there, actually. He's hung a pawn, hasn't he? So am I missing something here? So I'm threatening bishop takes here as well. If he castles, move bishop up. I might be missing something here, but it looks like a pawn to me, so I'm going to take it. If I'm missing something, it's fair enough. Otherwise, I'm just going to try and develop and castle now. I don't know if I can risk playing a move like bishop up just to target a second pawn. You might have an easy way to defend it. Knight down could be potentially annoying, I suppose. Take and the queen's coming along. Wait, what? So he's... Oh, just guarding that pawn, but... Oh, maybe bishop up is actually a move then now. How else can you guard this? You can't move it, you lose your queen. So bishop up. We're simply threatening bishop takes. Knight down take, queen takes. Maybe even just f6. Oh, I've got knight up. That feels playable to me, so I'm going to play it. I'm threatening to take, obviously, with either. So he's dropped the bishop back. Now he can't castle, though, so I think I'm okay to go here or here. If I do this one, I'm preparing to castle, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to try and prepare to castle. He wouldn't be able to take the pawn in one go because I'd have rook behind. It gives me the option to bail my king out if I'm, like I say, missing some sort of trick or tactic somewhere here. You might have to just drop back and trade queens, just lose another pawn. He's got to do something to get out of this pickle that white seems to be in. And then I've got a choice. Do I take there, or do I try and grab a second pawn with the bishop and hope I'm not being tricked? Oh, have I allowed... I might have allowed knight down here with this move. Should have meant to do that one first, so I might have actually blundered, yeah. I might have actually blundered. Here, you've suddenly got knight across. Ah, but can I throw a check in? Bishop up. Oh no, yeah, I have actually blundered, haven't I? What if I go here? If you attack me here, I can drop back, right? I think I need to go here. Yeah, I should have played this other knight up first just to cover this, not paying attention there. Obviously, I don't mind if he takes the bishop, that would be fine, but... Oh, he has. Okay. So I'm still up a pawn then, and I'm getting ready to castle. Yeah, so he's okay to castle himself now. But we're still up a pawn. A pawn's a pawn, so I'm going to castle and maybe get the knight up. Well, he could actually take here now, couldn't he? So let's just solidify now and just try and accept we've gained a pawn. Pawn's a pawn, so we'll try and just build a second attack now. Even if we kind of went a bit wrong there. Let's play knight up to cover this. Activate the rook. Maybe even rush this pawn up, I'm not sure. Okay, knight up threatens two pawns. So knight up, knight down. I don't see quite what I'm getting. Maybe knight back. I'm going to play knight back just to cover these ideas. Now I've got two chances to play knight forward to threaten this pawn. It's very easy to defend, of course. And then otherwise maybe try and activate the rook. He's played his rook across. Okay, so what if I do knight here? How do you guard that? You could play back. I've got knight up here still threatening this pawn. So here, if you go here, take, that's risky for me. But then there is a pawn loose. I'm going to do it though, to hit the pawn. If you push the knights then loose, maybe I can just take anyhow. So we're attacking two pawns. Knight in. If I give up my bishop and he's still got his dark squared bishop, this is a real serious checkmate threat. But is it worth the risk if we try and grab another pawn? Let's just see what my opponent does. But rook across is another target move I'm looking at now to challenge the open file. Ooh, apologies, a bit croaky. Feel alright though. I've got the cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips. Oh, maybe knight to d4. I can just simply take the pawn with the queen without having to take the knight first. That might be an option. So I'm threatening queen takes d3 as well, aren't I? So he's pushed forward. So now, haven't I simply got the option to take? If you take my knight, I take your queen. If you take, then I take back. I attack the rook, I attack the pawn, and I've got an escape path. So I think I can grab a pawn, and I hit the knight. If I take this way, I'm walking into a pin. So I think I want to grab a pawn. Am I missing a tactic? Maybe, but I don't see it. I don't want to burn all the clocks, so I'm going to take... Okay, so now we've got two pawns, right? 5 against 7, even if we're going to give one back. This is loose as well. I don't want to give two back, though. Which I might actually do, of course. I don't want to go here. Rook across is going to be loose, so here... Take. You could take here. We can maybe take there. Yeah, I'm going to go here. I don't see anything better, so it might just be temporary pawns that we've got. We might end up giving them back. But we are targeting this twice as well now. You can obviously just take one back immediately, and he's hitting the knight as well. So I might just grab this pawn. Oh, have I got knight forward if he takes with the rook though? Hit the bishop and hit the pawn 3 times, maybe. Let's just worry about it when it's our go. We're both about our half-hour time gone. So here, can you get away with bishop takes? Maybe you can. So maybe I just simply take, I don't know. Here, bishop takes. Ah, then I've got to move like knight back and you've got to guard your bishop. It feels like a good move to me, so I'm going to do it. I know he can take here. He could go with the rook or the bishop, but I can take one of these back and leave an isolated pawn. But it could decide the game, of course. Even if I'm a pawn up, it might be the quality of the pawns that counts. So we're both burned half of our time now. Again, cursor off the board, so there's no accidental slips. Oh, he wants to trade the bishop. Okay, that feels like it should be good for me. I see no reason not to do that and just grab the pawn. So I think rook across, and surely I'm going to win a pawn. Maybe I'm mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken. Yeah, but right now it's 6 pawns against 5, so there's just 1 pawn in it, but my opponent has a majority on the queen side here. So if you push this, I take here. Rook across, I think I take, you take, potentially. See what pans out here. Takes across. Knight back, could I maybe? Takes, rook takes, and I think I'm a pass pawn up, I think I am. Getting cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips. Oh, he's played bishop down, so I might want to get rid of one of my knights, but if I take now, I'm in a pin. If you take here, I have to take back with a pawn. So maybe I just simply drop back here, threatening a move like knight up. I'll drop back this way, but no, I think I should go back here. If you take, I'm very happy to take. Just keep pressuring the pawns. But I'm threatening knight up. If you ignore it, and I can get rid of something. If you push, I'm still threatening to capture. Oh, he has taken, so we still threaten this pawn. If you push, we can still capture this one. He has got knight down. I think I can just shuffle up, or I can just immediately take, I think. Take, knight takes. How do I get this? That could be a problem. That's what he's gone for. So I suspect I want to guard my pawn here. Can I trap the knight? I don't think so. So I'm going to go here just to guard for now. Still threatening to take. If push, still take. Rook across, knight back, and we guard. Maybe get the king forward. Obviously, king across would be a nice blunder. That would be nice, but that won't happen. Yeah, he's pushed forward now, so I assume I can just collect a pawn and drop my knight back. Rook down, everything looks guarded. So I think I've got my second pawn again. But it's whether I go here. If we trade everything and I get this pawn, then I've got to be winning 2 pawns up. So knight here. Now, if you play knight takes, I take your rook. If you play rook takes, I just take, knight takes pawn. And I'm a protected pass pawn up. It must be winning, mustn't it? Here, if you come here and I take though, rook across. If I go pawn here, that might not be so good for me. Here. That might be a problem actually. I don't think I can take. I want to play that line. If he takes here, that's good. But if he plays rook across, I don't think I can take. So I'm going to drop back. And I'm going to try and play a move like king up. And maybe king up again. And then try and edge my pawns forward. Yeah, I'd love to swap this pawn for this pawn, but how do we do it? Well, can I go here now? Not quite. I can go here threatening this. Okay, can't quite now. I should have thought about that. Now maybe I go here though. What's wrong with g5 to undermine this pawn? I've got to be really careful, or the knights can be tricky if I end up on a wrong square somehow. But I'm trying to isolate a pawn here now and not lose these. Okay. I assume I just want to drop back here, but again, you can check. If I go up, that's a problem. Oh, what's wrong with knight across though? No, here. Knight down. I'm going to go up. If knight down, I'm hoping I can step up, but he has got a check. And I'm going to try and target this pawn. And hopefully king back. The knight's very close to getting trapped now. Yeah, now I'm going to start activating my knight. I should be better now. I should be comfortably better, I think. Depends what happens now. He's just resigned, yeah. That's a good win.